For over 5,000 years, the Nile has been the lifeblood of ancient Egypt. Without it, the deserts would have swallowed any hope of civilization. But with its annual floods, the river gave life, fertile soil, fish, and a path for trade. It was more than a river. It was the spine of a kingdom destined for greatness. The Egyptians built their entire world around the Nile. Their cities, temples, and tombs were all positioned in relation to its flow. Even the pyramids, the ultimate symbols of power, relied on the river, not just as a source of water, but as a transport highway for the massive stones used in construction. Some historians believe that the river was the secret behind their monumental architecture. Without it, the pyramids could never have risen. But the Nile offered more than survival. It shaped the very beliefs of the Egyptians. They saw it as divine, a gift from Hapi, the god of the river, whose floods were a sign of the god's favor. The river defined their calendar, their agriculture, even their understanding of life and death. Temples and shrines lined its banks, each one a testament to the Egyptians' devotion to the river that never failed them, until the mysteries began. Archaeologists have discovered cities along the Nile that date back before the first dynasties, like Hierakonpolis and Abydos. Here, rulers were already organizing society, worshiping gods, and building monumental structures. The Nile wasn't just sustaining life, it was sustaining civilization itself, guiding it, teaching humans to rule, farm, and even predict the heavens. Some of these ancient cities were abandoned, swallowed by the shifting sands and the changing course of the river. Artifacts, statues, and even entire temples vanished beneath layers of silt, preserved by the river's own hand. And yet, fragments remain, silent witnesses to knowledge the Egyptians carried for thousands of years. Hieroglyphs, astronomical charts, and mathematical records hint at a civilization far more advanced than most people realize. Even today, beneath the Nile's waters, archaeologists find remains of quays, docks, and settlements lost to time. These discoveries suggest that the Egyptians understood the Nile not just as a resource, but as a force to be harnessed, an engine of their empire, a secret key to their survival and dominance for millennia. The Nile was more than a river. It was Egypt's greatest teacher, guide, and protector, and it held secrets that even the pharaohs themselves may not have fully understood. The Nile was more than water. It was a guide, a map, and perhaps even a key to knowledge the pharaohs carefully guarded. The Egyptians recorded the river in their art, their rituals, and their mathematics. Symbols along the banks, temple alignments, and even the positioning of the pyramids reveal an understanding of the river far deeper than simple survival. Consider the temples built along the Nile. Many were precisely aligned with the rising sun or with celestial events like the flooding of the Nile itself. These alignments weren't random. They suggest the Egyptians tracked the river's movements, the stars, and even the heavens, linking the river to cosmic cycles. Was this just religion, or did it hide practical knowledge of astronomy and engineering passed down through generations? Hieroglyphs carved along the riverbanks tell stories of kings who controlled the land, but they also record instructions, plans for irrigation, canals, and even water management techniques that seem almost modern. Ancient scribes documented measurements, flood levels, and calendars, creating a system that allowed Egypt to thrive where others would fail. The Nile was not merely a river. They treated it as a living code, a force to be studied, understood, and harnessed. Even the hidden settlements along the Nile reveal secrets. Excavations in places like Elephantine and Amarna uncovered tools, temples, and artifacts that hint at advanced knowledge of hydraulics and engineering. The Egyptians may have been using the river itself as a tool, guiding it, shaping it, and possibly unlocking techniques that allowed their civilization to endure for millennia. And then there are the myths. Gods like Hapi, Osiris, and Sobek were not just symbols, they may have encoded knowledge. The flooding of the Nile, the fertility of the land, even the cycles of life and death, all were recorded in religious rituals and stories, preserving knowledge that may have been too valuable to be lost. Some scholars today suggest these myths were more than stories. They were blueprints, written in symbols, waiting for the right mind to decode them. The Nile was not just a river. It was a teacher, a library, and a guardian of secrets, a silent witness to knowledge that survived for 5,000 years, hidden in plain sight. Even today, the Nile continues to reveal fragments of Egypt's ancient secrets. Archaeologists, using modern technology, are uncovering structures long buried beneath sand and silt, remnants of temples, docks, and settlements that hint at the advanced knowledge of the ancient Egyptians. Diving beneath the river's surface, researchers have discovered quays and submerged platforms, proof that the Nile was not just a lifeline, but a carefully managed network. The Egyptians engineered canals and docks, controlling the river's flow to sustain trade, transport, and agriculture for thousands of years. Satellite scans of the Nile Valley reveal patterns that are almost too precise to be natural. Ancient cities aligned with the river, roads, and even celestial paths suggest a civilization that understood geometry, astronomy, and hydraulics at a level that still puzzles scientists today. Some of these structures predate the earliest pharaohs, hinting at knowledge passed down from lost civilizations. Artifacts recovered along the Nile tell stories of kings and gods, but they also hint at hidden knowledge. Records of flood levels, agricultural calculations, and engineering instructions reveal a society that used the river not just to survive, but to thrive in ways that still challenge modern understanding. And yet, many secrets remain submerged, buried, or lost to time. Some temples have vanished beneath sandstorms, and others lie beneath the very waters that gave Egypt life. The Nile has preserved these mysteries for thousands of years, and it guards them still, silently, as it has since the dawn of civilization. Every new discovery raises more questions. What did the Egyptians truly know about their river? How much knowledge was lost? And how much still waits to be uncovered beneath the Nile's ancient currents? The Nile has flowed for more than 5,000 years, carrying life, history, and secrets along its endless course. It witnessed the rise of the pharaohs, the building of temples, and the creation of knowledge that even time could not erase. And yet, much remains hidden. Lost cities, submerged temples, forgotten artifacts. The river guards its mysteries as it always has. What we see today is only a fragment of what once existed. The Nile was not just a river, it was a teacher, a protector, and perhaps a keeper of knowledge too powerful to be revealed all at once. The 5,000-year secret of the Nile endures, waiting for those brave enough to uncover it. And maybe, just maybe, what lies beneath its waters could change everything we thought we knew about the dawn of civilization.